Hey guys, welcome to Bucket's Garage. Another Sunday. And today's video is going to be on this rototiller. Yeah, it's another one, but this one we're going to do something different. We're going to change the engine on here because it's pretty locked up. It is called an Earthquake. That's an off-brand. It's got to be Chinese, I'm guessing. By Earthquake. Earthquake. Yeah, Earthquake, right? Yeah, Earthquake to freeze the motor up. Check that out. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, let's take a look at this. It's actually really nice shape, but we're going to put a Honda engine on it. I want to see if a Honda engine will bolt up to here. That's going to be pretty cool. If I can get a Honda engine to bolt up to that thing, wonderful. So let's give that a shot. Let's get this video started, guys. Hey, and don't forget, if you haven't done it yet, what are you waiting for? Like and subscribe. Well, you can like afterwards. I guess what we'll do first on this is take this off, because I want to take the engine off here. So I'm going to pull the air cleaner off first. And, air cleaner, and then probably take off this carburetor, which that's going to be an Allen style there. It says it's a V4. CR V4. Probably metric, right? So, get that. You know, guys, we do this. You know, I know I got a spare old Honda engine laying around. And we do this because we don't have money to go buy a new engine. And that's why you're here watching this video, because you want to repair your tiller. And this is the fun part, you know, getting things to work. Whatever you can find to get it going. Now, what we're going to do is take this throttle cable off, and it looks like that's going to be, oh, that is a 10. That is not an 8. All right. Get that thing loose. First, I think I'll pull this throttle down. Get that cable out of there. Oh, wait a minute here. Ooh, that's a toughie. Huh. How do you get that out of there then? Interesting. Interesting concept here, guys. On this throttle cable, it has this little cover up here. It keeps this throttle from coming out. Watch. See? Keeps the cover. Oh, look at there. As soon as you pull it all the way down, it opens it up. So, what I'm going to have to do is turn this throttle as far as I can. Maybe turn this so that pops out. And then, there you go. Then you got your cable out. Now we can take this off the rest of the way. A free spin? Yeah, free spins. All right. I'm going to keep this carburetor at hand because I might need this bracket for the Honda engine. I don't know yet. The way this mounts, let's back off. The way this mounts, I might need this bracket. We'll see. For now, we have it off. We're going to take off this wiring. Of course, one's probably ground, one goes to the coil. All right. Carburetor's all loose. Now, what holds this engine on? I'm going to flip it on its side. Let's see if I can get a good angle here. All right. See those bolts? I'll have an arrow pointed at them right now. One bolt there, one bolt right there. Same on the other side. You can flip it over on the other side, and you have One there. And one right there. So let's get those off, and that is a 10mm socket. Well, I just need an extension. A good old 10mm here. The blades don't get in the way. I mean, if you really want to, you can pull the blades off. Oop, I got bumping the camera. There we go. The engine is now loose. It is free, like Free Willy. Now, before I get into really messing with that engine, yeah, this still turns. It doesn't look like it was ever used much. It's not worn at all in there. Take a look at that. Yeah, nice and clean. Still got not too many worn marks on there. I really don't think it was used much. Check this out, guys. Little Honda GX31. I forget where I picked this up. I might have been an old weed eater. I don't remember. But I put it on a shelf. I remember it was a good engine. But I bet you I'm going to have to change this carburetor because there is fuel in here. So I think I picked it up and just threw it on the shelf. But we're going to find out. We are going to see if this is going to fit. Oh, I don't know. Oh, might have to. Oh, look at there. There it goes. Nice. That seems to fit right on there. Besides this little stud being in the way in the back. Yeah. Looks like it might fit. Well, we're going to have to put these bolts in. Find out as well. But first, let's take a look at this engine. I wonder if they ran straight gas in it or something. Oh, look at there. Huh. You hear that? It sounds like a busted rod, but there's something caught up in here. Huh. There's something caught. Let's take this cover off here real quick, guys. What do you think? Let's check it out. Curious minds want to know. I think this cover may have to come off. I do believe we have to. So you got a bolt up here on top. You have a bolt here on the side, which looks like it's going to be a different size. It is. Then we had to take off for where the pull start is. Yep, takes that off. Whoop, that popped off the top. Yeah, guys, looks like the spark plug has to come out, but I'm going to pry around that. How about that? Then we do have to take that off. Not to mention, someone pulled that coil wire right out of there. I guess I didn't have to take that cover off, but makes it a lot easier. It's a little stuck on there at the moment. It's got these pins over here. Rusted pins, probably from sitting outside. Well, well, well. Look at there. This engine's still good. Somehow, this stuff here ended up in it. Look at there, stuck to the magnet. Wow, this thing feels like it's got good compression. I don't know if that happened from the factory. You never know. Either way, you're gonna have to put a new coil. You know, the wire's totally ripped out of the coil anyhow. So maybe at a little later date, maybe we'll mess around with this engine. I'm still gonna put the Honda engine on there. Probably a good engine yet. Good possibility. All right, now we got that engine sitting there. Here's the fun part. Getting these back on. Getting these fat fingers under here. That's one. That's two. Give it a little light. Too much. I don't want it that tight. Not yet. Until I get them all in. You know, this will probably be a lot easier. Remember what I said earlier there, guys? Since they're not rusted, I'm just going to go ahead and pull these off. Look at that. Voila. Easy access. Now I'm not fighting it, right? I mean, that's one more step I'm going to have to do to put these back on, but... And the good news is, guys, I'm not even realizing it, but the bolts are all going in. Ain't that super great? I love it. You're saying, man, you could put that other engine back on and it'd be all brand new. I know. But you know what? If that engine was actually blown, this is what we're doing. We're going to fix this thing. The 4-stroke Honda instead of 2-stroke. I like Honda much better anyway, guys. You know that. All right. Now, put this back on. Got to remember which way it went. All right. There we go. Now we got to address the throttle. Let's see how that mounts. Well, one of the main things is we got to figure out the throttle. Remember how that was all set up. All right. See, it comes up through here. No way. It's not going to be that easy. Come on. That's where the cable, this thing's in the way. The camera. Right here is where the cable will come up through for a Honda. Just like that. And it's a little short from where I see right now. But if I take this nut off, it might be just the right length to go right here. No way. So, does it actually fit into this groove? Look at that. That's awesome, guys. That's going to work. All I got to do is put the nut on there. Yep, that's going to work. Give that a nice snug there. You know, if I remember right, this was a weed eater engine. And the shaft was shot. It got run over. And I pulled the shaft off and I tossed it and left the motor because I figured this is another good engine for something. Well, today's the day it gets used. All right. Well, I got the cable on. I'm going to get this cover back on, but first, make a ground wire for the shutoff. And then, after that, we'll be right back. All right, guys, let's see this bad boy run. We're gonna run. Oh, holy buckets, no way. Oops. No way. And it shuts off. Well, I don't think I'm going to have to clean out that carburetor. I got to find an air cleaner cover. No way. That's great. Check the oil. Maybe I'll change the oil. I'll change the oil. Get an air cleaner. Let's take it out for a run. I got camera girl to give me a hand real quick out of her making dinner. We're having, yeah, got a mosquito in my mouth.
Protein.
That's the time of the year.
It's protein.
Switch on. Typical Honda, you gotta let it warm up a minute. Woo. Holy buckets, I think that really kicks some butt. Yeah, I think it works pretty good. I like that better than a 4-cycle. I mean, the 2-cycle. This is a lot better. 4-cycle, much better, I think. Yeah. Well, camera girl, I got you a new tiller. All right, let's get this back on the bench. We'll finish this up. Hey, a little bonus for this video, guys, is I have this. I'm not even sure what brand this is. I didn't look it over real well, but the pull start's all broken on it. The guy said it ran. It's a post hole digger. So I'm going to pull this off, and we're going to see if that old pull start from this earthquake will actually work on here. Wow, that's some sticky tape. That'd be actually pretty cool if it does. Let's see. Ooh, looks like the holes might line up. That's possible. Doesn't mean a whole lot, because this got to work as well on the inside. You know, from saving one tool, saving one junk tool to bring back two alive tools. Bring both of these alive. So you'll get the rototiller and you'll get this post hole digger. Bring it back to life. Wow, is that crusty? That plastic is very brittle. See, I'm not going that one that way. I don't want to lose anything here. Like that. Oh. It looks like the same thing, guys. No way. No way. I was just actually doing this for the fun of it. I wasn't being super serious. I was thinking, okay, we'll just do this because it looked the same. I pulled it over here, and before we took this thing outside, so that went here. Oh man, all those holes both match up. And this is an aluminum housing. Probably gonna have to take this cover off, ain't I? This cover may have to come off. This is interesting. Oh, maybe not. No way. Did you ever have one of those days where you're like, no way. That really works. Guys, I can't believe that. It's a two for today. So we got a tiller and a simple little Viper. Looks like it was a Viper motor and earthquake onto this engine here. Must be the same company, possibly. Put all these back on. Mm-hmm. No way. It works. I don't know if it's going to start yet, but the main part, that's done. Okay, this might be as dangerous as all get out. Well, we're going to see if this thing starts. This thing was fairly new. So they barely ever used it. So, let's see, that's run. Talk about screw this situation, right? Wow. It runs. Looks like it's leaking a little bit of gas. Oh, I see. There's a hole in the gas tank. And they tried patching it. Well. It might work. Either that or maybe I'll use some Taro putty and patch that hole in that gas tank. That may be what I'll do. Yeah, guys, they dug a deep hole. You buried a gopher in there. Maybe some mice. It works. So, guys, so I took a junk weed eater that got smashed except for the engine. I had put it aside for a while. This earthquake came in. Thought I had a seized engine, but the engine seemed to be okay. But you know what? Took the engine, put it on this earthquake. Great, works great. The earthquake engine, could say it was junk. I could probably use parts off it, or I could fix it. It is a 2-cycle. I don't like 2-cycle anyway. The pull start fit on this engine here. So I fixed two pieces of equipment here. I fixed two pieces of equipment here out of one junk one. That's great. Dude, how much money did I save? I had a junk weed eater, so I actually didn't spend any money on fixing these. That's great. Nothing out of your pocket. And none of us out there, we can't afford that. I mean, sometimes we can't take to the shop and spend $100 an hour to get these repaired. You're doing it yourself. That's why you're here watching. Anyway, on top of that, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Bucket's Garage. If you haven't done it yet, please like and subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. Make some comments too, because this will help my channel grow. And we can keep doing this and keep fixing stuff. But anyway, guys, hey, thanks again. Thank you if you're a new subscriber. And all you guys, we'll see you again next Sunday. And we'll put in your comments what you want to see you work on. I like that. We read them and we try to respond to everybody we can. We want to see what you want to get work done. All right, guys, if I have it here. We'll see you later. Have yourself a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye now.